Hi, I'm Angie Haskell, and I'm a modern Southwest artist in Santa Fe, New Mexico. My past is quite varied. I grew up in Kentucky, and I was a high school art and history teacher. And I was always weaving art into everything. I come from a really artistic family of creatives, and so it's always been something I've loved. I left teaching and actually worked in pharmaceuticals and in marketing and traveled all over the place talking to physicians and hospitals. And unfortunately, one day on my way to work, I was hit by a semi truck and life changed dramatically. I ended up coming to New Mexico, in my 40s, and I truly felt like I was coming home. I found my people. My health was so much better in an arid climate, and it gave me time to really think about what those first loves were, and it was painting. I also write children's books for HarperCollins, and my first book for women came out called Sugar Coated last year, and a lot of women read that book in book clubs. So, given all that, my first love has always been painting. I married a fabulous artist out here in New Mexico. His name's William Haskell, very well known modernist. And it's such a comfort to be married to a partner that believes in you. And he saw my sketches years ago and said, "Why in the world aren't you painting in galleries, Angie? People need to see what you're doing." And it really was such a freeing thing for me. There's something very freeing about living in the Southwest. It's when I first came here, I was overwhelmed with the bigness of the West, and I think it encourages you to think boldly and to live boldly, and we all respect one another's lane, and that's such a beautiful way to live, I think. And so when really started sketching and painting again, I thought, I want to paint that. I want to paint big, bold colors and cowboys and cowgirls. And I do these cubist landscapes that really so many collectors are resonating with. And it's great to hear collectors say, "We've been looking for something like this. Where have you been?" And that's always such an honor for me because, of course, artists, we want to please our collectors and meet a need that perhaps no one else is doing. And so I hope when people look at my modern cowboys and cowgirls, they do feel bold and they feel the bigness of this beautiful Southwest when they hang a piece of my art in their home. I really think art in the Southwest is changing. The more I speak with collectors in the various states that show my work, the more I talk to them, and they're always saying, "You know what, we collected a lot of traditional art in the past, we still love it, but we're ready to venture out and do something new and collect some modern pieces." And I think that's such an exciting uh, change in the art market out here in the Southwest. And Marshall Gallery is a big part of that. I'm so honored to be featured at Marshall Gallery, and they really take seriously their clients' needs, and they want to match up what the client needs with what will be reflected beautifully in their home or their corporate buildings. And it's such a thrill to work with a gallery that believes in that strongly. So I'm so excited to be part of the show and to live boldly, present bold work to the Southwest. It's an exciting time to be a part of Marshall Gallery.